I'm Arshit, team leader and game designer for MotorCore games. We're here to present you our Dare 2015 pitch for the game Half Past 7. Half Past 7 is a third-person puzzle platformer where the player takes control of a child who meets an unfortunate accident and goes into coma. The child then wakes up into an unknown world where everything is stopped and no one is there to help her. No one but her shadow. The player needs to control her shadow to find out answers to all of her questions and a way to get back to the real life. The game is targeted towards teens aging 13 and older and will be available on Windows platform.
Hey guys, I'm Dipan Paul and I'm the designer for this project. My work will mostly consist of making and finalizing the level design and working on the narratives for this game. A major mechanic of Half Past 7 is shadow connection. The player has the ability to manipulate the protagonist's shadow by directly controlling the light source on the protagonist's head, irrespective of the available light source present in the environment. Using this ability, the player can connect his shadow to the shadows of objects present in the environment, and then with the push of a button, the player is instantly sucked near to the object. The second mechanic is the pulling and pushing of objects, which enables the player to make shadows of his own and create chained combinations of shadows. These mechanics, when combined, open up the possibilities of a variety of puzzles, and using these mechanics, the player will have to solve puzzles and progress through the level.
Hey guys, I'm Abhishek and I'm one of the artists who will be working on this project. I'm going to be briefing you guys about the general art direction of the game Half Past 7. So when one listens to the word Half Past 7, one mostly visualizes a bleak theme of environment. That was mostly what our starting point was for the art direction of this game. Decided to stick to a 3D ambient occlusion based stylized environment. Obviously at any point of time we wanted to give the shadows more emphasis than anything else. We wanted to have as little texture detail as possible in the game levels to put more emphasis on the shadow. As a cherry on top, you will have a color gradient tint that will determine the overall mood of the level.
Hello, I am Satyapratap Das and I am the core gameplay programmer of this team. According to the requirements of this game, we thought Unity 5 will be the best choice. Why Unity 3D? First of all, I have a good amount of knowledge in Unity C# scripting and I also have some experience in making 2D and 3D games out of it. Another most important point is all the members of our team are experienced with Unity, so it will help us to increase the coordination and working pace as a team.
Hello guys, I am Rishikesh Waraskar. I am the other artist for this team. I would be focusing on asset creation workflow and the UI design. Since we have a short period of time, we would be going for quick asset creation. We will follow a modular asset creation process with simple iteration and minor tweaks. We would be able to create a lot of assets within a short duration of time. The softwares we would be using for art creation are Photoshop, Max or Maya, and depending on how much we want to push our level of detail, a sculpting software like ZBrush. As the name suggests, the game is set at 7:30. The dominant color scheme would be cool colors with a blend of warm colors for light sources.
Hi, I'm Naman Merchant. I'm also a programmer in this team. I will be briefing you about the development plan that we have created for the 9 weeks that have been allotted to us. In the first few weeks, we as programmers will try to finish the core mechanics of the game, while the designers will be working on the pre-production aspects like the level layouts and the narratives. The artist, on the other hand, will be working on the initial assets as well as the concept art, after which every team member will integrate their work into the engine themselves. Sounds are a major aspect of our game. Once we have a first playable version, we will be starting to build a sound library which will later be edited and implemented into the game. We will have a first playable version ready at the end of the first 3 weeks, and the 3 weeks after that an alpha version. The rest of the time will be used to polish the game in order to make it ready for the pro to play.
We're MotorCore Games and we're geared up for Dare 2015.